Good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Mike and Kim here. Kind of a late show, guys, but we wanted to get the Q&A in tonight. We're going to be answering some questions that recently came through here on the YouTube channel, and then we're going to be talking about a couple things. One is reselling the new get-rich-quick scheme, right? I thought it was a good topic. And then the other one is need to buy or want to buy.
Needs versus wants.
Needs versus wants, you know, because
that's an age-old question.
It is. It really is. And it's one of those things where, you know, you get so caught up in the reselling sometimes that you could be buying so much craziness and accumulate so much stuff, kind of, you know, what it is,
yes,
like
sirree.
we've done.
You sometimes feel like a hoarder.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is, let me just go over here. We're going to have the live chat here. We'll interact with you guys. If you have a question, we're going to get to it later in the show here, but we're going to keep an eye on the chat. Try to at least.
Yeah.
I want to get into the first question from Hollis Crossan. I feel the need to have another eBay store in case they freeze me out on one. How do I do that and still use the same bank account and PayPal account? Well, you can have multiple eBay accounts on eBay. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about it. You know, you just got to remember if you screw up on one eBay account, they're going to shut all of yours down at the end of the day. So
because it's linked to
you.
Yeah,
they're going to have to be linked together. So, you know, there's, like I said, if you've got, you know, your one eBay account right now, you're looking at getting a second one, you could do that. There's no doubt about it. Get a second account, which I'd recommend because I think eBay is a whole algorithm at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. The more stores you have, the more opportunities to sell.
Sure.
You know, in terms of long tail, longer term business, right?
Well, and it might be a good idea. Some people might, I want just this store for clothing. I want this store for antique things. So, yeah. I mean, kind of separate that out.
Separate it, yeah. And then there's people that just have just a mixed match of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just from my experience all the years, it's just, you know, that's why I have these. I don't have these. I just work with other people that have eBay stores. So, you know, and I see a difference. There's no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. You know, where there's days where, you know, it's so slow, but then one eBay account kicks in. You know,
now, could you have separate eBay accounts with separate PayPals for each, but still obviously then linked to your bank account?
I think you. Well, I know you can with a business. So you can have a personal eBay and then a business eBay, right?
And well, so
with
that
with separate PayPals, you could do that. Right?
Set up your PayPal under instead of your social. Set it up under your
business. Yes, you can,
tax ID number.
Yes, you should definitely be able to do that. But I would say, you know, if you're looking to create a second store just for the simple fact, like, hey, something's going on in another store, or if you have a restriction on eBay, or they banned you for whatever reason, don't even try to think you can go open another store because it's all IP address driven, okay? Mm-hmm. And they'll track it back to you, and you might be like, oh, I'm good, right? 3 months on the road, but eventually they're going to catch up to you. It's just like PayPal. If you owe them money, if they're worse than the IRS, they're going to keep coming after you. They're going to eventually find you.
Yeah.
And there's ways and tricks around this. You know, there's black market stuff where people sell eBay accounts and, you know.
Which we do not advocate or condone in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all. So, but yeah, I would say grab a second eBay account just to mess around with, right? Maybe throw other items out there, or maybe it's one for buying and sniping. Mm-hmm. But if you're in trouble with your first account, don't think signing up with a second account is going to solve that problem.
Yeah, it probably won't.
Yeah. We got 2 questions here from Patricia Morrill. Question, just watched an older video of yours. Agree that when one is not getting sales on eBay, list a bunch of stuff and you'll get sales. True experience for me, too. However, I heard on another video out there that this is because eBay has algorithms set to do this, to bump placement of your items up if their programs see you are listing more than a certain number of items with a certain time frame, which they don't share for sure could be true.
Well, you've always advocated that there is an algorithm.
I think, yeah, there's definitely an algorithm. There's no doubt about it.
And I don't think anybody actually out there knows truly what the algorithm is, except for the people at eBay who actually created it.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the things that we've always said is we have felt like anytime we run auctions, it drives traffic to the store. That's something within that algorithm when you have auctions, whether the auctions sell or not, just the fact that you've got auctions out there tends to drive traffic, which actually in turn drives sales. I don't know. That's
here's the thought process here is that there used to be a time with eBay where you can actually go out there and create multiple storefronts, right? And we did this for a long time, where we would just stack them up. stock them up with inventory for, the year. And we would just, every month would go by, the sales would come in. That changed. You could still kind of somewhat do that, but you got to babysit it more. I mean, back, even just a couple of years ago, you could set it and forget it. You can load an eBay store up with 500-600 items, and then, that was your investment. You invested in that store, and you just let it ride, man, right? Let it roll and do what it's got to do, and sales will trickle in every week, every month, blah, blah, blah. Now, from our experience, that has kind of stopped because we're part of that, and all of a sudden we're like, whoa, these stores aren't doing what they should be doing, and I think it's because of the algorithm change, right? And again, I'm not an expert here when it comes to eBay. I don't know their system. I don't think anybody out there on YouTube land or eBay land or forum land that truly knows what's happening here, like you're saying.
I don't really think the people at eBay, literally, except for the guy or girl that created that algorithm, I think that's the only person
they might not even know.
That knows.
They might not even know. They're just like, I don't know what's going on, right?
I created this thing.
But I would say, Patricia, I think that right now, 2017, June, end of June here, what's going to drive traffic and views is a multiple of things, right? Social media is going to do that for you, right? So if you've got a presence on Instagram, you've got a presence on Facebook, you have a website where you can drive people to your eBay store, that's one, okay?
But just remember, let's talk about Instagram for just a second. Because if your Instagram is like a personal Instagram, that means that really you're touting it to all your friends is what you're doing.
It's like Facebook too. It's like...
Right, so you want to make sure that if you have that, it's more of a business sort of Instagram or business Facebook or
and I think that you do that with a niche, right? If you've got a niche, you can go out there and on these platforms and easily say, hey, here's what the product is, and you get followers. That's what you want. You want followers, right? But, in today's world, you want followers, but you also want buyers. I mean... that's what it is.
You want those followers to turn into buyers.
Yeah. And if you're messing with social media after a while, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, I started my social media campaign on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is, and your whole thing was, hey, it's all about cool snapback hats, and you can track this stuff, guys, with analytics.
Yeah.
You can look into this stuff and see where they're coming from. If none of this is coming from the social media end of it, and you got 1,000 followers. You got 1,000 followers. They're just not buyers.
Right.
I mean, it's no different than, just because you start a Facebook fan page and you get 80 likes in an hour. I mean, it's just interaction. But the interaction does help. We talked about that in the last live show, that having watchers on your items helps. But Patricia, really quick, run auctions, run sales, run discounts. That's eBay. And I think you'll find that things will start happening more. Because if you don't do anything with your store, you don't do anything with your eBay account, and you go dormant for a while, you don't list, of course things are going to dry up.
That kind of goes part of the algorithm too. We found that if you don't list, sales are slow, and you say to yourself, well, geez, I really haven't listed anything in, I don't know, a few days or a week or whatever, because you get busy doing other stuff too. eBay's not your only thing. But then as soon as you start listing, boom, things start happening. So for some reason, that's part of the algorithm too. Like, you have to keep listing, even if it's just a couple of things a day, just having that constant drive.
Put, even if you just do it is you time chunks. I talk about this a lot. Time management, time chunks. You can set up your eBay thing for the whole week. Set up drafts and create 100 drafts. Maybe it's Monday and Tuesday. You're setting up these drafts, right? And then throughout the week, Monday at 7 o'clock, okay, boom, here you go. Here's your new listings. Boom, here's your new auctions. And you can generate that traffic to get your store to where it needs to be 7 days out of the week, 30 days out of the month, just by forecasting, right? Maybe, again, you're gonna have to spend 2 or 3 days to build up drafts. But when I guarantee you do that, and then you start throwing them out there religiously, 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, new listings, new auctions, you're going to see a huge difference there. So hopefully that answers your question there, Patricia. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys watching live here. We're gonna fly through these. Patricia had another question here. The dog update.
Lots of people actually had that question. They want to know about the dogs.
Nothing.
Well, you got kicked out of the Facebook group. And so from my understanding, the animal control was supposed to come last Saturday to get the dogs, and people keep asking in the Facebook group, because I'm still in it.
Oh, so you see it still?
Yeah, so people keep asking, did they
Any
come?
resolution?
Did they come? What happened? And the woman who made the original post never said anything yet.
Go lay down.
Sorry guys, we're babysitting an extra dog here.
Okay.
Go lay down.
Yeah, Bubba, you hear me talking, so it's like, let me spend time with Daddy now.
Okay. All right, come
go
on.
lay down.
Go.
So there's no resolution?
Updates to it
No
at all.
update? That's
No.
terrible.
Yeah, it is. So we really have
And,
no idea.
and here's the thing, is nobody's even pressing it.
No.
See, because I went out there and I pressed it, guys. I did a live video in that Facebook
He
group.
did, yeah.
And was like, listen,
Come on, we need to
if
save
somebody
these
knows the address,
animals.
which I knew they knew the address because people were sharing the pictures. And they're like, oh, we jumped over the fence and we're feeding them, this is that. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody give me the address. Let's follow up here. And Bear.
Stop.
Anthony, can you call the dogs?
Okay.
But Mommy, I want your attention.
Okay, I love
So no update, unfortunately. I've driven around. I took somebody's advice that, now you're looking paper, bro? I did Google Earth. I mean, because the town we live in here is very small, so we were looking around. I couldn't find this house. I couldn't. And I don't know. It's amazing to me, moving from Chicago, the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah.
We didn't live in the hood.
No.
We didn't live in Michigan Avenue.
No.
There's two different Chicagos. But
We lived in the suburbs of Chicago.
Northwest suburbs. But it was interesting to me, like, Facebook here, every damn day out here somebody's losing a dog. And you see the dogs. There's more dogs in this town than there are people.
I think there are. Like, seriously, the dogs are constantly running around loose out here.
I've never seen anything like this.
I
Have
don't know
you?
why. And remember when we adopted Bear, they said, do you have a fenced yard? We said, yes, we do.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, okay.
It's terrible.
And we thought that was kind of an odd question. Like, what's it matter if we have a fenced yard or not? Well, now I think I understand because so many dogs
Get out.
get out.
Well, I think there's a percentage that get out, and there's a larger percentage of people saying, you know what, we can't afford
We
this
can't
dog.
do it.
Damn you, dog, get out. And that's so terrible because when we picked up Bear, we got him from a shelter,
Yeah.
and it was a terrible place. Honestly, it was.
Did you know? I just saw this on Facebook. There, like not everything on Facebook is true. I know, but it was something from the Humane Society because 4th of July weekend is coming up. There was I forget where it was. I want to say it was Pittsburgh or somewhere like that. There were like 300 people lined up outside of the shelter to surrender their dog because they didn't want to have to deal with it anymore for 4th of July weekend. And somebody from like the ASPCA was like in there talking. They're like, yeah, this is the biggest weekend for surrenders of animals because
I guess that's
people
a good thing.
don't want them anymore.
It's terrible.
They're all kill shelters and they can't take them all. There's no room for them. Imagine 300 dogs in a weekend, like showing up, you know, and if they're not adopted in 2-3 days, they're you know,
I don't know, man.
And all of a sudden, then
sad.
you know, it is sad. There are people. They're like, "Why is my person that I love drop?" I could go on. It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad, guys.
We won't go there.
Hopefully, I can find a solution. Like I said, they kicked me out of the Facebook group, so I have no idea what goes on over there. We'll jump into another question here. It's from CJ Kelly. Love the videos. Hope the heat isn't getting to y'all. Question, I'm about to start listing 200 LPs I bought at a garage sale. You're my inspiration. Hey, appreciate it. That's the whole point of the videos, guys. Inspire you guys, motivate you guys to find these things, go out and look for these things, and be productive, right? We're going to be talking about later in the video here what this business can actually do realistically. It's not pipe dreams. I'm not here. We don't have a special guest coming out here tonight, guy, who's coming out here in the next 20 minutes who's making $50,000 last month. We don't have that. Do we have that guest?
No, unless it's there.
Unless the dog wants it. Unless the dog drastically talks about how he's crushing it on eBay. You know, we're just normal people here. At the end of the day, that's all we are. We're resellers.
We make a comfortable living, but we are by
We're
no
a
means
family.
wealthy. You know.
We sell on platforms like eBay, Etsy, Amazon. We do local game. We do everything we can to survive and live financially free to some extent.
Hey, I don't know if it's the time, but
Yeah.
thank you everyone for keeping the comments G-rated and you know people are
Shout some
answering
people out.
questions,
What do you see?
talking to each other. Well, I'm just saying, Steven Salerno, y'all are the real deal. Real people are kind to animals. Cheers. 420 saying I need help drop shipping. You know, I'm just there. I can
just
see
stay
them
positive, guys.
interacting and it's a positive experience as opposed to the last time we did this that first he is really loving you here.
Okay, go
you know,
down.
So that's the thing. You know, if you don't like what you're hearing, then leave.
There's other channels, guys.
Nobody's forcing you to be here. So thank you for keeping it positive.
Thanks for the support, guys. It means a lot. We make these vlogs and stuff like that.
And I know it's late.
Anthony, can you call this dog? I mean, he's giving me a complete bath down here.
On your leg. Let's make sure people know
yes,
where
I mean, but it's uncomfortable
giving you
at
a
this point.
bath.
It's like, can you call the dog? Bear, go.
Bear,
go.
Bear.
Go, Bubba.
Come on,
go.
come on.
See them? All right. Back to CJ's question. She's got 200 she or he has got 200 vinyl records. I plan to listen to each of them first, but I'm really nervous about how to grade them. Any pro tips or websites that have good tutorials? Yeah, I mean, I've made a couple videos. You can search them on YouTube here, Global Voodoo Vinyl. There's a lot of great videos on YouTube about vinyl, from vinyl experts, vinyl community people. You can learn from them.
Not resellers, but actual like vinyl collectors
yeah.
and things like that. So
because those are the guys you want to listen to.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so specific. That's why I listen to these records. That's why I'm going to point out here the Gold Mine Standard. If you don't know what that is, Google it, and you could see the Gold Mine Standard for record grading, and be on key and point to that, because some people rely on that. They will only buy from sellers that can spell it out like that, and that's very important. You know,
see, that's good to know.
When you're selling a record. There's Discogs, discogs.com. You can go over there, search for records, see the value of them. You can actually sell on that platform too, which is amazing. And but you can learn a lot from those two areas there. I'll plug my website, it's pickforprofit.com. There's stuff that's behind the paid wall. It's like $20 a month to go over there and check it out. There's information there. I created a whole like mini course on vinyl. But yeah, that's awesome, CJ. There's good money in vinyl. Some people don't want to deal with it. They're like, dude, there's no money in vinyl. I mean,
make money every day in vinyl.
Yeah, I sell vinyl pretty much on a weekly basis, and they're out there. These are items like books, T-shirts. They're common items that you can find. And I think a lot of people don't understand is that we live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and we're
legitimately, and we're finding these items.
Yeah.
And these items I like to talk about and share on my YouTube channel here are really legitimately items that you guys can find. Whether you're in Alaska, you're in Florida, you're in Maine, or you're in Mississippi. These are items that you can make a profit on. Now, yes, there are records out there that people are selling for $5 shipped.
Yeah.
There's also T-shirts people are selling for $5 shipped.
Exactly.
There's also Polaroid cameras people are selling for $5 shipped.
On top of with the vinyl, a lot of people in here, or maybe it's just the same person over and over again, but I keep seeing it. People are scared to ship vinyl. They're afraid of the shipping, and they're saying that, like, I see vinyl shipping boxes are very expensive. I don't know, but I don't feel like the things that you get for that are very expensive.
I mean, some people, to some people,
I guess it depends.
20 cents, 15 to 20 cents a box is expensive. I understand.
Okay.
So
that's what you're paying, about 15 to 20 cents
yeah,
a box.
15, 20 cents a box, give or take. And then, there's extra money in the white sleeves the records go into.
But that's something you choose to do.
Yeah, I choose to do that.
Not everybody does.
No, not at all. I choose to put clear covers over the vinyl records. There's actually a subscriber, and I feel bad, who sent me a box of these vinyl covers, and I'm gonna make a video directly to him soon. But they sent me a box of their own product that they get, and I got them, and they were buried in the garage until a couple weeks ago.
Have you showed how the boxes that you ship them in and the?
Yeah, again, if you want to see how I do it, it's Global Voodoo Vinyl, and you'll see like I just made a shipment. How I package it. But yeah. Initially, that's the cost. You're like, oh yeah.
But you're buying
people are
them
scared
in
off
bulk, so
yeah, I mean,
it really doesn't. I mean, and we use them, so
yeah. I can't keep them in stock because
right.
I'm selling so many records. But it's little costs like that. I mean, it's little costs like buying poly bags to put the clothing in. Yeah, there's a cost to that, right? And I just think this is a better presentation. Somebody, and I'm not harping anybody because if you want to be on the thrift, if you want to be on the frugal thing, and you can package up everything, and you want to spend 30 minutes making a vinyl LP box, God bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, honestly,
you can cut
totally
down a box. Where can I find one? We can show one real quick.
They're in the garage. They're in the garage. If you go to the garage, it's right when you walk to the left. There's a big box. It's halfway open, and they're sitting right there.
And the sleeves are where? Still.
The sleeves they're right by the desk over there.
Okay.
Actually, if you grab, if you walk. When you walk out there, there's the boxes that are in a big box, and there's a Beatles album sitting right there with the thing. Anyway, so back to my point, what I was saying is that these are things that I think you need to have, but they're not necessities. But if you're going to get in the vinyl game, invest in them, Because I've heard people, and people have comments like, hey, man, I save all my pizza boxes from Domino's. They make great record LP, shipping boxes. And I'm like, well, that's cool. It's awesome. It's amazing to be frugal, but that's just not me. I can't do that, man. You know what I mean? I'd rather just spend the money and spend the 20 cents on the boxes, and so I have them. You know, same with like hats. You know, I always have a big stock of 9x6x4 boxes because I ship things in them every day, and it's better for me just to spend the money for the boxes rather than, you know, throwing these things in poly bags. You know, but I'm all for being frugal in terms of, you know, dumpster diving, looking for boxes, etc., etc. Yeah, here for example, here. So okay, this is the outer sleeve, right? I do purchase these. There's a vinyl record. I don't know if you can.
Well, here, there's one right up here. I mean.
Yeah, but like, I'll make another video and show you guys. I think people get the point, but.
Well, look at. I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah. So here's the thing. All right, let's look at this. I was listening to this just not even 5 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Nancy Wilson.
Now this was the original sleeve.
This is the original sleeve. Now a lot of times if it's the original sleeve like this, I'll leave it in there with it.
Right.
But sometimes you're gonna get these things, guys. They're tore up, they're ripped, they're
yellowed. And there's nothing on it like that.
Yeah. If it's something like this and it's just like something like this, but it's all yellowed and beat up, I replace it with this because it's going to a collector. It's going to somebody who's gonna want to appreciate it. And when they open it, right, they're gonna go, oh, somebody took the time to actually give a crap about it, rather than send it in a box or a pizza box. Yeah. Again, I mean, I'm not bashing anybody. This is how we do it.
Right.
But, and then here, this box here, you can get these on Amazon. You can get them on eBay. They're perforated, and you can fit 6, 7 vinyl records in here. You can do, you know, 1 vinyl record, and it's already perforated. Now, again, you can make these. So if you're dumpster diving, do whatever, there are actually diagrams you can download to create these and just perforate them, right? Yeah, I'm not bashing anybody for being cheap on shipping. It's just, for me, it's a lot easier for me to buy this for 20 cents, 15 cents, or whatever I have in these. And when I have an order, I just grab this and just boom, boom, boom. You know, I'm done. I mean, literally, dude, watch my video, you'll see. It's like this.
So how many do you order at a time?
100.
Okay. Somebody was kind of asking that. So I know that, yeah, we listen to the vinyl while he's listing or doing something else. I mean, that, you know, just, it's in the background.
It's in the background and background noise, and you can hear when it skips. You're like, oh, okay, pull it off.
Sometimes we turn up the volume because we're enjoying the record, and
there's
sometimes
it's like, we got some classical ones where like they're good for a while, but then like if you're at like on a path where it's like 8 hours of classical, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, we mix it. You mix it up though.
I try to. You've got to.
Yeah.
I'll throw Tina Turner in there and then AC/DC.
Yeah.
Because it'll drive you nuts if you're just listening to classical.
There was a great one that we were listening to the other day.
The Last Dance or Last Waltz.
No, it was the Beatles. It was like a band.
Oh yeah, instrumental one.
An orchestra doing Beatles music. That was pretty cool. I was enjoying that.
But yeah, CJ. So just, you know, it sounds like you're doing the right thing. You're listening to them, testing them. You know, use the you know, the gold mine standards, and then look at Discogs. Definitely get some information there. This is a follow-up to kind of what we're talking about here, guys. It's from Maggie Malone. Question: found a sealed 1982 El Giro album called 1965. Research shows extremely rare. El tried to have it removed from shelves and sued a guy that recorded it, but lost. Wonder if you're familiar with this album, and should I eBay auction it? Haven't found anything like it to compare it with or value yet, or what? I am not familiar with it, but before we went and did this live show, I just did a quick search.
Oh, see, look at you. Nice. That was nice of you.
Yeah, I was curious, because like, I want to learn too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just saying that was really nice of you. You didn't have to do that. That was nice.
No, but like, Discogs is the best thing, and that's what I did. I just went to Discogs, DISCOGS.com, and I just typed in El Giro 1965, and there was 4 different album covers there. There's variants.
Okay.
But just from what I saw, it didn't look like an expensive record at all. But now I could be completely wrong. And maybe I'm not looking at the right cover, because they show you the covers on there, guys. You can take a look at them and see what's going on. Again, and then you got eBay. You can go into eBay, type that title in, El Giro 1965. Which maybe that's what
she did, but she was kind of not,
I mean,
not sure. So.
And there's so many more variables when it comes to stuff. Is this a promo album? Is this autographed? Is this, you know, an alternative graphic, alternative artwork? I don't know. But I think, you know, your start would be Discogs. Just take a look over there. You can go into forums and post things. If it's uber rare and it's worth a lot of money, I would just buy it now best offer, you know, and see what happens with it. But if it's something very, very desirable, I don't think El Giro is that desirable to some extent.
I just blocked that guy, you guys, so.
Majority of El Giro's records, honestly, like, the market's like $5 shipped.
Okay.
An El Giro. Now, I'm not saying that particular one you have is worthless.
Yeah.
The majority of El Giro vinyl records you wouldn't even want to buy them at a thrift store for $1. Just throwing it out there. But you could have a golden nugget there. I didn't dig that much further into it because I don't know what your picture is. I don't know what it looks like. But that's what I would research.
Discogs, DISCOGS.com.
Yep.
Maybe a great place
Hopefully
to
that
start.
helps. Another question here is from 5 Ricketts Sons. Question for the live show. What can I be doing now to prepare for Q4? I could probably talk about this for the next half hour, 40 minutes. I think right now is just focus on selling. Focus on getting the money in hand now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really be holding items for Q4. Honestly, I'd rather have the money. You know, I wouldn't be going, oh, I've got a whole box of Nintendo games. Now, if you can, if you're like, hey, you know, I'd just let it sit there and marinate.
I think if you come across a deal, like, it's too good to pass up, then, you know, yeah, absolutely, you know, if you have a bunch of video games or you come across a lot of vintage toys, I mean, certainly, you know, or Legos or, you know, something like that you come across that is a steal, certainly pick it up, but
preparing for Q4 now in June and late June, I don't know if that should be on the radar yet.
To be honest, it's usually around late September, October before we start even.
August is when, you know, you should be looking, going, okay, do I have? And it depends what your Q4 experience is.
Well, that's
true. Are you a merchant field type of guy, or are you an FBA type of guy? Girl?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's variables here.
That's true.
You know, so and most people with Amazon, in my opinion, are, hey, I got to get it into that warehouse before the Q4 starts.
Well, okay, here's the other thing. If we're going to talk about that, though, with you saying, are you a merchant fulfilled or an FBA? Because if you haven't sold your certain amount on Amazon, you won't be able to merchant fulfill.
With toys, yeah.
So that might be something that if you're gearing up for Q4, then now might be the time to do something like that so that you are able to merchant fulfill.
Yes, exactly, yeah. I mean, if you're looking to merchant fulfill toys or retail arbitrage things, because in my opinion, okay, yes, everything does truly at some point sell in Q4.
Yeah.
But honestly, in terms of us resellers,
yeah,
it's about the high demand items, but it's also about the toys. I've been screaming on my channel here for years, right? Flipping hot toys. I mean, I post it in my groups. My website is dedicated to this. We go and we find the hot stuff and we flip it that day. We buy it for $9 and it's November 30th and we're selling for $50 and we want to load our carts up. That's my Q4.
Yeah.
But my other part of Q4 is sending in long tail board games that are not going to sell right now, but they will sell for $80 in November, December. So I would say that's got to be on your radar. You want to prepare for this. You got to understand this.
There's nothing to buy right now, I wouldn't say necessarily, specifically speaking, retail arbitrage for Q4.
Yeah, there's nothing I would buy right now, even Legos, because even some of the Legos, you used to be able to buy these and sit and hold for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now some of the Lego games with some of these Legos that are mass produced, this bottoms out. I mean, look at the Star Wars phase. If anybody was diving into that, you know, when the Kylo Ren stuff came out, go look those figures up now on Amazon. It's tanked.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, people got ahead of that wind with the toys.
Yeah.
But some people bet the freaking farm on it.
Yeah.
And they were like, dude, I'm gonna wait 8 months till after the movie, wait after Q4, and they never got their money back.
Yeah.
Even the price doesn't even reflect that.
So I'd say really, personally, I think the only thing that you should really do for gearing up for Q4 is make sure you're going to meet your quota if you want to merchant fulfill toys and
make sure you're selling toys. You know, make sure you're getting so you can get approved to do merchant fulfill if that's your game.
Yeah.
Again, not too many people. I mean, there's one person that I've seen make a video on YouTube about it, and he joined my course to learn about it, and then he went out and talked about it freely, which is fine, right? But what I'm saying is that there's not too many people talk about merchant fulfilling, running around doing real retail arbitrage, right? Where there's real good money to be made. Right.
Where you're selling it the minute you leave the
parking
lot.
You're literally buying this thing and you're flipping it.
Yeah.
Okay, not some freaking, you know, next cookie.
Yeah.
We could play cookies. You want to play Amazon FBA cookies? We could play cookies and potato chips and flavored pop.
Right.
But those aren't where the, you know,
yeah.
You can make a little money on it, but those aren't the Q4 get me excited thing, you know?
Yeah, no, those are it's flying out as soon. I'm listing it while I'm checking it out, while I'm paying for it, and it's gone before I hit my foot.
It's like those Hatchimals, and it's like these hot toys. You guys know what I'm talking about. But there's a whole it's not just Hatchimals, or it's not just the Nintendo Switch or whatever the latest and greatest is. There's a whole plethora of these things that Amazon runs out of stock at.
Yes.
And the rates are so low on these toys that you can just go in your Walmart and Target and freaking hammer it.
If you can find it.
If you can find it, you can do it, and and there's times where it's turned off.
Yeah.
There's times you buy and you're like, dude, I'm in. Especially the past couple years, and you're like, dude, what happened? You look at the app and you're like, whoa, how is this guy selling this for $6 shipped? I paid $11 for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you're getting the craziness coming in. You're getting the people that don't know really what they're doing. It's like people right now FBAing books for $250 Prime, $250 Prime, $250 Prime.
Okay.
I mean, here, I was messing around today on Amazon. I'm looking at these ColecoVision games.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, really? You're gonna take the time to list these ColecoVision games?
You were really
for $2.50 Prime. Really? You sent that in. You had to pay to get it shipped there.
Yeah.
You spent your little time playing daddy's freaking getting to print labels and put it on the back of a ColecoVision game. You threw it in a box and you sent it to Amazon for $2.50.
Mike was on a roll.
Tell me what I was doing. I was cussing, swearing. Like, what is going on?
I thought he was gonna punch the computer screen. He was so mad at these people.
But it's just like I'm sitting here going,
why would
really?
you do that?
Why would you do that for $2.50?
And then
the sheep follow it. They all go. Oh wait, he's at $2.50. Well, I want to sell mine too. I'm gonna be at $2.49.
Yeah.
It's that race to the bottom mentality. But they don't even look at what they're making because you can't make any money $3 Prime.
No.
There's no money there, dude. You're going out of your pocket. Anyway, what should you do at that point? Lie them together, do something on eBay with it, sell them locally, put them with a ColecoVision system. Don't keep freaking flooding Amazon with this stuff. The board game today.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, really? Are we really serious? Why is somebody out there?
I don't know.
Seen It Games, Kim. $6 Prime. $6?
It makes no sense.
$6 Prime. You can't even ship that for $6. Amazon's not gonna perform miracles just because you sent them the stuff. Anyway, sorry, rant there. 5 Ricketts Sons. I'll talk more about Q4 and preparation and stuff like that as we start to get into that thing. But I would say right now, overall, let's get the stuff listed and sold. Take the money, right?
Yeah.
Take the money now. Let's run. We're always gonna find more deals, and we'll talk about that further in the show. Here's a question from 2 people. This kind of relates to it, so I'm gonna read both questions.
Okay.
The Duke Lives 24. Question for the live show: what's the deal with the new eBay bundled listing option?
Okay.
And then Beachtown Reseller. Hey, Mike, Kim. Question: what's the new option of the item specifics bundle listing? I have notifications set up to come to my phone from many YouTube resellers. Who do you think I watch first? They watch us first. That's awesome. Super appreciate it.
Thank you.
Love your videos. Kim and I have a lot in common. We married 2 guys who treat us well and always make us laugh.
You were on a roll yesterday, making me laugh. Don't start the song. It's finally out of my head.
What was the song again?
I'm not even going there.
People didn't like that video. They disliked it.
They did not like the video. Do not.
I think they didn't like the. I didn't think they liked the casualty. I just walked around the thrift store like, dude, I don't care. It's dark. Dude, I'm not here to. I couldn't even. I'm half blind, guys. I wasn't looking. I wasn't like looking through shirts at a thrift store that pitch black. Anyway, to answer the question, Duke Lives 24 and Beachtown Reseller. I'm not 100% sure here. I think it's eBay's rolling it out in terms of giving that an extra item specific if your item has a bundled option to it.
So I don't understand this at all. So what is going on?
I don't know clearly. I mean, I really don't. All it is like it'll say like bundled, and you can go little drop down menu, yes or no. It's just another stupid thing you got to do to list something on eBay.
Okay, here's my question. You all may have an answer. Mike may have an answer. I don't know. So you know how like when you're shopping on Amazon and they have like the add-on items, like they're under $10 items for add-ons. I'm wondering if it's like the same thing, that this can be a bundled item, or
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they don't have. It's eBay.
Well, I know. I mean, you can combine shipping already, so I don't really understand. Or
I think there's multiple things to this.
Is it for marketing? Because think about this. Okay, I'm comparing it to Amazon shopping right now.
That's what eBay's trying to do. If you look at anything eBay's been trying to do for the past year, they're just mimicking Amazon's truly successful business.
So
I mean, eBay's successful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing eBay, But dude, eBay is here and Amazon's like freaking here. I mean,
so say
they're piggybacking for whatever reason.
Let's say you're looking at like a game console, for example. Let's say you want to buy an NES on Amazon.
Yeah.
And so then you can you also might want the controller.
Yeah, for an extra $20, you get the warranty pack. You get the extra controller.
So I'm wondering if it's that kind of thing.
That's where I was going. That's why I think that's what they're doing. Like with cameras, right? You see it all the time, right? Here's the camera bundle, right? Now you can buy it and say, yes, this is the bundle, and your picture's got to. You better make sure it comes with a camera, a lens, a bag. That's where I think they're going. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you listed 30 greeting cards like we recently did, wouldn't that be considered a bundle? See, I think what it is, honestly, the way they're laying the item specific out, it has nothing to do with us that are selling in lots. They're trying to get people to bundle newer products. Honestly, that's what I think it is.
Like a kind of a marketing play to get them to buy more?
Yeah, like how you described. I mean, when you create bundle, so it's gonna be another search term.
Well, now here's my...
Every item specific that they have set up in eBay is a search term that triggers the whole rhythm.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my question. Let's say you're selling the console and it has no controllers, let's say, or only has one controller with it, all right? And so that's your store. Now, let's say, Jane's store has the extra controller. Are they bundling the two of, like, you know what I mean? Like, are they saying, well, you can get this from him?
Maybe.
But then Jane over here, bundle it here. You can buy from Jane and get the extra controller.
It's quite possible. I don't know. I mean, I've seen the option there, and I just wanted to click yes, just to see what would happen, and I think that we should. If you truly have a bundle, because I don't think eBay's explained it. Maybe you guys in the comments, or somebody can leave a comment after the fact.
I see somebody saying Fabulous Food says bundle means accessories included.
Yeah, so camera, like you're saying, video game, everything's included. But I'm telling you that when that little tab's there for a reason. Matter of fact, you know what? I got an N64 bundle I'll put together, if that even qualifies for a bundle, and to see how fast it sells if I select yes.
Okay, so like I'm trying to read. I think I need glasses. Rad Kicks 4 says some bundles could be like a kid's party. So plates, hats, birthday supplies, all the same.
So now that would be, I would consider that being a bundle too.
Okay. Or like a camera and the SD card and the USB case and whatever. So.
But I guarantee you, those people that do have those bundles, here's my advice. What I think is going to happen. Those things are going to go right to the top of the search rank. Best match. Anybody types in Canon camera, and you got the bundle because you selected yes, and they're selling it like a true bundle.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna be right there because that's what eBay. Think about it. That's how eBay would ever be able to compete with Amazon with these bundles.
Think about that, especially like at Christmas time. Let's say you're looking to get your kid like the new handheld game system. You can buy just the game system, or like I'm just thinking I can remember like Walmart would have the bundle system. You get 2 games with it and a carrying case or whatever.
It's got to be what it is.
It must be like that.
I don't think it has anything related to used. I think it's a new product. Like if you're doing it correctly, and then again, I don't know. Maybe we need to get some eBay expert on here, but I don't know any. So hopefully that answers your guys' question. It probably doesn't, but that's just my take on it. That I think it has something to do with the cameras, the bundles that we see that are on Walmart.com or Amazon.com. I think that's where it's going with that.
So we'll see.
Who knows?
We'll see.
We got a double question here again from two people, Francis and Francis' question. Hey Mike, what happened to Steve? I haven't seen him in your video lately. Well,
he's been kind of busy doing his own thing.
He's doing his own thing. It's hot out here, guys, so there's not much action in terms of getting out of the house and running around going crazy.
Wait till about September.
Yeah, Steve will be in videos.
Somebody's got a question real quick here. I'm just gonna try and get some people here. Mike, when you hit a thrift store or whatever, what is the first section you go to first? Electronics, China, shirts, shoes, etc. He goes to the clothing first. I swear you almost always go to the clothing.
Well, here's the thing. I do a beeline. Right, so like I'll go by the electronics on the shelf, and just go do a glance. I'll hit the back of the store real quick and do where the other electronics are. It depends on the store layout, but I want to get a feel first because those are the hotbeds. Those are where, like, in my opinion, those are the fast flips. Those are the items that if they're there, it's great. Now I can't tell you the last time I went to a thrift store and found. Well, I mean, a couple months ago, me and Steve went, and there was receivers sitting in the back of the electronics section,
Yeah, usually you take a quick walk around.
Yeah, I do a quick walk around. I hit the. And I just did this walk. I go, oh, here we go, clothing. Here we go again. Let's pull these little freaking things, you know.
Yeah.
But.
Hey, doggies.
You know, then there's times I just want to go right to the snapback hats because I'll walk in the store and I'll be like, dude, whoa, they just chock filled that.
Hey.
Then there's times where I'm like, man, they got a whole bunch of vinyl records over there. So it depends, but the clothing, honestly, for me, is not the priority.
Hey.
But that's at the end of the day, that's where I'm pulling a lot of the stuff from. I mean, that's the most bulk abundant thing that's in a thrift shop is the clothing and
I guess I'm
consistent money to some extent.
When we go together, generally we veer off.
Yeah.
So you hit there and I'll do the run around and I'll tell you if there's something. And
I can tell you one thing, when I go to the thrift store, I don't have a cart. So if you're ever in Casa Grande, Arizona, and you see some dude that's got like his hands are stacked full of clothing, that's me. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who's got a mountain of clothing on there. People will come by. You want a cart, sir? No. I don't have time to move a cart. Now, those are the days, back in the early days of thrifting, we would pull up with the carts.
Yes.
I'd say, Kim, grab a cart. There'd be 2 carts. It's just like, I got 2 phones, one from the whatever that song was.
Hold on.
But yeah, back in the early days, we would just pull the carts up and just start loading them in. I mean, 10, 20-cent t-shirts and clothing was sick. But those days are pretty much gone to some extent. I guess unless you're going to the bins, you got to have a cart for that system. But
sorry about that. Dogs were getting wild.
Here's a follow-up question. Or there's actually a third one here. Oh, this is why we're lagging here. This thing restarted. Okay. Denise, hi Kim and Mike. My question for tomorrow's live show is, are you and Steve still doing deals together? I never see you two in videos together anymore. Can you talk about some of the things you have on the horizon or plans for the future? Thank you. Yeah, kind of answered that question recently. You know, he lives right down the road. Yeah, it's hot.
It's just hot. There's not a lot.
He posted a comment a couple days ago in the other video, kind of explaining what he's doing. He's got a side deal with some furniture from the one storage unit we bought, and you know, he's doing his thing, and you know, we're out there hustling. We're just not. I'm not going out there buying things. Like, I'm not going, hey, let's go buy the storage unit because it's so hot.
Well, it's too hot to even unload them right now, to be honest. And
yeah, things for on the horizon, I would say, I've got a lot of ideas. I've got a lot of things. I'm like that entrepreneur spirit. I mean, I'm not going to talk about
something in your head.
The business I came up with today, I think is brilliant.
I know you.
Right. And it's like everything. It needs, you know, you need to think it through. You got to have some money and capital. You got to invest in it, and you never know.
Mike has notebooks filled with ideas. I mean, I must have 50 notebooks filled with ideas. So, you know, sometimes we revisit those.
Yeah, here, no joke. This is all just ideas, notes, reselling, strategies. No joke, guys. I mean, it's a sickness. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and go, oh, that's what I want to talk about. Yeah. You know, and it's craziness, but you never know.
There was a question back here that was for me.
Ooh. While you're looking for that, there was a follow-up question. Franco Gutierrez, what happened to the 25K challenge on Steve's account? Where are you guys at? I'll let Steve talk about that. We kind of we stopped that, so I don't really list anything on Steve's eBay account anymore. So I'm not listing any items. So as far as that was concerned, I mean, it was kind of over, unfortunately. It had nothing to do with me. I just was, you know, it's what Steve decided, and I said, that's fine. You know, it's cool, man. Steve's a great guy. Love the guy, you know, and I don't think he wanted to continue doing that or whatever it was. You have to ask him about it. You can check out his channel. He's got a channel, Steve. But yeah, I don't have no control of listing items. I can't get to that point to show you guys 25,000. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it on one of my other accounts. I don't know. Just trying to make money at this point in time. Did you find it?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So Prairie Picking Girls, Kim, this is for you. I've been following you.
Oh yeah.
Both from Chicago. I love it when it is summer and you come in. I will always be loyal to Mike. But how are you? Do you like Arizona? I'm good.
She was talking about sewing. So talk about sewing. She's like.
I saw that comment. Yeah, I'm good. I do like Arizona. It is a little hot right now, but actually it's cooled down this week, so it's only like 108, not 120. And believe it or not, that 12 degrees makes a difference. It's cooler at night, so I really like Arizona. It's mostly, you know, sunny here. And when it does rain, it's like awesome. We're hitting monsoon right now, so that's kind of our rainy season. And that's awesome. The skies are just amazing when that happens, and I love sitting out at a good rainstorm. So, yeah, I love it. It's great. Really happy. And then somebody asked if picking was better in Chicago or Arizona. It's different. They were asking Mike, but I know his answer to this because he's answered it before. It's different, but Mike thinks that sourcing is, or was anyway, he said, better here. Not as much competition. There's a lot of different places you can go to, and because there's like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army or something like that on every corner, you know, or every little town seems to have one, you can always kind of find different things. The nice thing is, because Arizona has a lot of retired people or snowbirds that come in for the wintertime, you tend to get a lot higher quality items, whereas like in Chicago area we would have to go to, if you wanted better quality items, you'd need to go to a more affluent area, whereas here you're kind of like they're just kind of all around you, so you tend to get higher quality items as far as even furniture and clothing and things like that. There are a couple more questions coming in here, so that one's going to be specifically, and Prairie Picking Girls. Yeah, I've never learned how to sew, and my poor daughter needs her pants hemmed, and I've just been stapling them because I don't know how to sew. So I've decided that it must be something. My poor grandmother, she tried for years, God bless her. You know, she really did, and she's probably rolling over in her grave right now going, Kimmy, why are you stapling Maddie's pants? But
even I know how to sew. Isn't that wrong?
It's terrible.
It's like I was watching a documentary or something, like jail inmates. They even know how to sew. Like they have great pride in that. And they give like flags and blankets to, you know, fallen soldiers and their family. It's pretty cool documentary. Anyway.
People are asking like how you price vintage concert tees. I think you've talked about that before. Is there a thing on that specifically?
Yeah, I don't know. There probably is. I've made so many videos, guys.
I know.
I mean, it's like, it's nuts. But we are truly thankful that you guys watch us. I mean, I don't think we're anything special. I don't think we're...
I think you're special.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it.
And sometimes I think you're really special.
Yeah, short but special. Yeah, I mean, hey, a lot of people say that to me. But you know, I don't think there's anything that I do that's different than a lot of other people that are out there. You know, it's finding the deal, and it's just hard work. It's really hard work, passion, dedication, and just believing that if you put the time and the effort in these things, they will pay off. And I guess I'm living proof that. After 17 years, kids are raised, and you know, I mean, they're getting there, and cars are bought, and house, there's lights on, and there's food, and just living the life, man.
Seem to be doing all right.
Seem to be jiving. So back on to some questions here. Mike H. Hey, Mike. Came across a very interesting, unusual hat from Goodwill. I have a brand name, but can't find any info on the web. Have you heard of HS or Cactus Slayer? How can I send you pictures? I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't heard of those brands. I mean, maybe they're spectacular. I hope they are. Hope you find an amazing gem. In terms of sending me a picture, you can go to Morning Cup of Joe. You can message me over there. You know, there's the Resellers Roundtable group that's there, which I'm thinking about opening back up, but limiting to some extent because there was a lot of hassle, but there's a lot of amazing information there. It's like 4 or 5 years worth of stuff. So
well, there is I don't know.
We'll see. We'll figure that out at some point. But you can message me. Go to the Morning Cup of Joe Facebook page and message me, and I can tell you what I think about it. But hopefully you found a winner. Here's another question. Pick the Belly Sly. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Appreciate you watching. They've been watching for a while. Mike, will you tell us a bit more about how to get Home Depot pallets? Also, how many more Goodwill DVDs are from the lot? The DVD disc-only lot that I got at Goodwill, I know I've got at least 400 of just common titles that I'll probably end up lotting up at some point. We were selling at the garage sale for $1 a pop. Yeah. They're just in binders, but at some point I just want to blow them out, so I just probably do an eBay lot of them. And but there's at least 70 that are still on Amazon. There's still some good high-priced titles on there. There's a couple $100 titles. It was an epic find. The Home Depot pallets, you know, there's lots of ways to look at them. When you're buying pallets, there's so many different options, and there's so many different things that your head could spin.
The dogs are over there. I'm going to get them off there.
Yeah, because one was in the bush. I don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
Maybe they're attacking somebody. But there's so many different options. When you're doing this wholesale thing, you know, you got to look at, are you buying direct? Are you buying from, you know, the source? I think it's very important, you know. I mean, if you start looking at, you know, third parties that provide services where it's like, hey, you can buy from us, we bought from Home Depot. Yeah, you got to make sure there's profit there. You know, there's websites like B Stock. You can go there and log in and bid on the Home Depot stuff. But out here, I mean, I know two people that buy direct from Home Depot. That they're local, you know, and you know, I would say, you know, if you're out in this area, I could share with you. Or one person, I'm not too sure if they'd even sell to you. I don't know, but if you want to buy direct, I think looking at B Stock is one option. There's a great website out there, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be plugging them or not, but it's called Product Sourcing 101 Facebook group. Probably one of the best Facebook groups that, in terms of reselling, if that's what your thing is definitely check them out. I've been there for a while, and the information in there is stellar, and I don't think you need to pay for a course about how to buy wholesale. I think if you go in there, you can get some amazing information out of there and see where people are buying from across the board. And then obviously there's more advanced stuff like that. But I think that Facebook group alone, in terms of reselling, has got a lot of value. I think it's called Product Sourcing 101. Sorry, I don't know the owners or the names that are in there. I've been in there briefly, probably 6-7 months, just browsing around, looking around, and there's some really stellar information there.
So people were asking what you list for, 7, 10, 30 days, 5 days.
How many days do I list?
Yeah. And when to pull product. I saw.
Yeah, I mean the Etsy. My thoughts with Etsy is it lists until it sells. You know.
We're gonna block this person right here.
Doing a little blocky block.
Doing a little blocky block here.
Yeah, but
Sorry
I think
about that.
Etsy. It depends on the platform. eBay, I'll do 30 days buy it now best offer. If it's multiple quantity, I'll do, you know, good till canceled. I've been running a lot of auctions lately, guys. That's my thing right now. Is I'm just running auctions. I'm gonna run auctions so deep on some of these eBay accounts. Just I don't even care. You know, I'm gonna list them where like I just double my money. So if I put $1 into it, and I only get one bid, I'll make $2. That's great. I just want to move stuff, because here's the thing. If you know you can wake up tomorrow and find product, and you can religiously do that, aka clothing, can you religiously sell in volume? Yeah, right? I mean, you can sit there
for a second though. I don't think you have ever, unless I am sorely mistaken, ever listed a shirt for $2.
Shipped?
Yes.
I've thrown on shirts $1.99 plus $4 shipping.
Plus $4 shipping.
Yeah, plus the shipping. I
mean, but that's
to
what
cover
I'm saying,
the cost.
because the way it came off, and I just know how people
I know
how people like to go after you sometimes about the things that you say.
People,
So I just want to make sure it's very clear.
Please spell it out so everybody hears it.
Yes, that
there's a whole rumor about me like that. You know, all this guy sells is $4 shipped.
Right. So I just want.
We don't see when Mike sells $100 T-shirts.
Right.
Or,
I just want to make it clear that you're not buying something for $1 and listing it for $2 and then paying for shipping and losing on. No,
but
you are making money.
You've heard it here first, right? Honestly. Now they got to be the right clothing, and the only thing I'm doing with is clothing.
Oh, another one.
I'll do some stuff with like if I think it's unique and I can get bids on it. But my approach for the summer slowdown is to jam auctions, man. I'm telling you, I've got auctions running now. I think I got 100 to 200 of them running.
I got him, guys.
We'll see what happens with it. And I'm going to keep promoting and talking about it, you know?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing.
I just want to clarify that, just, you know.
Here's my thought process. If I know I can go to the thrift and grab Nike T-shirts, Brooks Brothers shirts, yes, I could sell that same polo shirt. I've had this argument with so many people. I sell that polo shirt, Mike, that you sell for $15 shipped, I sell for $30. That's amazing. God bless you. But I don't want to sit around with clothing anymore, Kim. I don't want to sit, unless it's rare, it's epic, it's vintage. I'll hold off on that. Some of these common brands, Nike, Brooks Brothers, Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna wheel and deal it, dude. I'm telling you. And that's my whole approach right now with this clothing. And you know what? If people want to say, "Oh, dude, now you're gonna be the guy lowering the prices," no.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just gonna blow it out and get my money and get out, and do it in 7 days.
I got the other one too.
And sometimes, yes, I might get burnt. I might just take my $1 to double it up to $2 at the end of the day at the bid.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
I just think it needed to be clarified.
Yeah, I mean,
because I know how people.
I'm just gonna do what I need to do.
And now there's another one
to make some cash, guys. To flip items. That's the thing. I don't think it should be a question of you don't make any money. The question is, dude, I'm trying to hustle to flip this stuff in 7 days because I can go back down to the Salvation Army. I can go drive up to Phoenix and Tucson. I can go clear out thrift stores. But my thought process isn't to go, let me go drive to Phoenix and let's load the minivan full of clothing. Let's go to the way pay. I could do that if I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to, though.
Guys, I am watching. I'm going to
yeah.
stop you for a second.
Craziness?
Just a troll. I am watching. I see that he's coming in under different names. As soon as he's coming up, I am. I'm trying to block him as soon as I see him. So
again, I'm working the blowout system, man. I'm working freaking flying by night and just blowing it out, man, because I'm looking at it as commodity now. You know, and this isn't something new. I've been doing this for a while. Every summer, I blow stuff out. I just want to get rid of it. And you know, with Amazon, you can do the same thing. You can create sales on Amazon. Most people don't even know that, but you can do that. Etsy, there's a lot of things you can do to generate sales. eBay, you can definitely have markdown managers to run sales, but I think just run auctions, man. If you don't care about the product and you're looking like, hey, dude, I got $1 on this. If I can get 5 tomorrow, and you got 10,000 products out there, and you can sell 10-20% of that next week, you wouldn't take that money? I'm in, man. All right, question here from Drummer. I thought you guys were thrifting the night away. Mike, can you give some valuable tips for the local game on the live show? Cheers, bud. Thanks for watching, Drummer. Drummer, I think, has been watching for years. Super appreciate it. Thanks, Drummer. Thanks a lot. You guys have been hanging around for a while.
Do you happen to know this person?
Who?
This one right here.
I don't know.
Nope,
If they're being polite or are they just being ignorant? Give him another chance.
Well, he said it. Okay.
Okay, well, let me read it.
Never mind. That's fine. Okay, go ahead. I mean, I'm a big girl. I can handle it.
Which one are we reading here?
This guy. He keeps. See, this is like the 20th time he's asked me that.
All
right.
I don't know what they're saying.
Okay.
You guys are talking French. Hey,
dogs.
Go. Sorry, Drummer. Yes, 5 Mile, Let Go, Offer Up, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. You know, work those are the local platforms. Use those to your advantage, right? Use anything locally you can, right? Like me and Steve are doing with the consignment shop. You know, use it. Anything you have available, but you got to find what's available. What are people willing to buy locally? And it's 2 things: things people want and things people need. That's it, right? So those are the things you should be doing right now. If you're going, what I want to get in the local game. What I need to do? Grab a piece of paper, things that people need and things that people want, and start writing those down. You'll be amazed. The list you'll come up with.
Go lay down. Come on.
Let that dog outside.
They've been outside.
I'll let him out again. It's like freaking
No. Hey.
craziness. No, let them outside. They're just going to beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's craziness at the Franco household at the moment.
Bear.
Dogs are freaking
Annie.
going ape stuff.
In your cage. Kennel.
All right. So the list. Wants versus needs. Bikes, furniture, video games. Wants versus needs. What do you need? What do you want? And search for these things. Then have price points. One tip I'll say here: if you create these 2 lists, the next thing is this: get an offer up, okay, and scroll through offer up and start looking where it says sold, okay. Again, take out your notepad. It shows you what's sold in your areas. Boom, 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 boom. Write them down. Oh, microwave sell. Okay, cool. What price point? Cool, right? It's a mental journal, right? Refrigerators sell. Boom, boom, boom. What price point? And just keep track of that. And you'll start to see if that's what you want to get into. Because I'll tell you what, there's nothing like hustling something locally, flipping it locally, getting cash, right? It's so much better than eBay. I get more excited selling something locally to somebody than selling something on eBay, honestly. So hopefully that answered your question. I can go to a whole show, Drummer, about local game. I love the local game. I want to do more of the local game. Eventually, I want to have a local storefront, right?
Thinking about it.
And it's going to be, because when we lived in Chicago, I mean, we had our warehouse/store. It was cool. It was fun. But now I've got so many more ideas about what I can do here. It's like the next freaking franchise.
Yeah.
Really, it's the next franchise.
Right,
I'll be selling franchises.
This is getting long though. Again, we need to almost go 2 a week if we're gonna. Keep,
all right. Rocky Reseller said I would ask a question, but I've seen Mike ignore nice people, so I won't. Not sure what that means. I'm not ignoring anybody. I get a lot of comments on the channel here, so I can't answer everybody.
And I'm trying to get to some. There's lots of questions that come through, and this flies through.
Let me get through these questions while you do that. Ryan Singletary, how do you ship Amazon FBM? Fulfilled by merchant, PayPal, stamps.com, etc. You could use all those. At some point, if you're doing some volume on Amazon, you can apply for USPS Commercial Plus pricing. It will give you some discounts in terms of shipping. If you're volume, if you're doing books, media, you can do that. That's an option there. But yeah, you can ship right. I mean, now it's actually cheaper to just go right. It's the same price to go through Amazon to buy from them than it is through PayPal. Right? So, you gotta go the other way around, Bubba. Can you let these...
No, just leave them be. Come on.
Okay, well, alright. They're gonna knock that over. Watch.
Okay, dogs. Ugh. Go lay down, please.
So yeah, the USPS, you can go through PayPal.com, ship now. You could do that, or you could just use through Amazon. And, Bubba, come on. There's a couple questions that I can't get to here. I apologize. Yeah, these last two.
I don't even go.
So here's the thing. Here's what I wanted to get to. Is reselling? Is this the new get rich thing? I'm being honest. I mean, I make YouTube videos here talking about reselling. I log into Facebook like everybody else. I log into YouTube, and all I see is pipe dreams. All I see is people saying, watch me for the next hour. We interviewing this guy making $400,000 a month, right? We get these people. I know I don't talk too much about it. I get these same guys. They messaged me through Morning Cup of Joe. Mike, can you help me pimp my thing? The last 2 people that promoted me, they made $50,000 this month by me. And this is where it's like, dude, okay, I understand this affiliate marketing, this whole marketing ploy, right? But I'm really feeling that this is the next get rich quick. Like people are setting up little signs on their street corners.
But
right?
they're not getting, but it's not.
But nobody's getting rich.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting rich, and nobody's getting rich quick.
Almost like an MLM.
Yeah.
It's like the next MLM sort of thing with all this affiliate stuff, and you've always been pretty good about not endorsing something that.
I've had every one of them. Every one of these people, the major courses, the $1 million bookseller, the 50 million. I've had these people reach out to me, and I don't even reply to them. Some have even said, dude, no, you're whack.
Yeah.
Right? But here's the thing. I want to know, for you guys that are watching, do you really truly believe you're going to get rich reselling? I mean, honestly, do you really think you're going to make $300,000 or $400,000 next month? Okay? I'm not here to deflate dreams. I'm not here to burst a balloon. But let's just be realistic here, right? You put in the time, the effort, the work, okay? And you're going to get X amount of money.
Yeah.
If you've been doing this for an extended period of time, because here's the thing, I think a lot of people get into this and go, damn, yo, I watched this 23-year-old kid who goes and does this, he drives his fly car, he's the Grant Cardone, he's the Ty Lopez, right? Where they're walking around, they got the stage behind them, right? And they're just living life like hustlers.
Do they talk like that too?
Yeah, that's what they do. They're walking around like, yo, man. And then you get, it's just, I'm watching this and I'm like, dude, I have a hard time with it. Honestly, guys, I have a hard time going, damn, my video is right next to their video.
Yeah.
Right? And then all these other videos of just, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah.
Just, is this a get rich quick?
Well, see, that's the problem is that, people put on the Billy Mays, sort of like, like the hey, sort of thing to it. That's gonna be, Mike's gonna do that for the screenshot. Hey, but I
just don't understand.
But they don't. What I think why so many people fail, and we've said it over and over, so many people fail because they don't realize that you're not going to get a storage auction, and the odds of you getting that $1 million like rare item is, you know, about the same as you winning the lottery, I'm sure, you know, or going to the thrift store and finding that one rare Beatles album that's worth $3.2 million.
I mean, that's the hopes that we do find that, but it's like,
well, that's what keeps you going. It's the treasure hunt. It's the Indiana Jones in you that's you know, making you want to, because it is out there. People have found it.
Oh, of course, yeah. There's,
you know,
there's the guy that found the Rolex at the Goodwill. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But those aren't the guys sitting there trying to sell you that.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
they're selling a pipe dream.
Does it? Why do the popular videos in the reselling community? If you look at the ones that have the views, it's a dollar amount. 50,000, 20,000, 28,000.
I really think it's
I hope to God, honestly, let me finish my thought here.
Okay.
Just everybody that watches me, I just want you guys to realize that is not true reality. I wish you want, if you want to make 30,000, 20,000, whatever dollar amount it is, I hope that God you get there. I really do. But some of the stuff, when I see my videos and I'm looking at, like, even like, I'll click on my video, just read the comments.
Yeah.
And then there'll be like a video down below, 35,000 this month selling shoes, used shoes.
Yeah.
You're selling $35,000 worth of used shoes on eBay.
When you,
hey, God bless if you are. God bless if you ain't.
When you read that title, do you say it in that voice as well?
I just said no. I don't even. I do. I say. I just,
in your head.
No, I have
a different. Do you hear 35?
No. I have a different thought that's in my head when I see that, and it's just like hashtag.
Okay,
yeah, it's cuss words. But no, I'm just saying. I want you guys that are watching the channel to see, listen, here's a journey, right? Over time, you're going to make a lot of money. Over the next week, if you buy the right things and flip them, you're going to make money, right? But you're going to hit a plateau.
But it's a business, just like any business. And there's hard work
and there's great
involved,
people that know what they're doing, and there's people that pretend that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
I'm just saying, reselling can be done. Find out the number you want.
Yeah,
find out what works for you. If it's $4,000, $4,000, that's not sexy. That's not a sexy number to people.
No, it's not.
No, man, I need 40,000. I need 40. I need to get that freaking this car. I don't think majority of us that watch my channel are even listening to that. But I know there's a percentage that are like, damn, I want to be like that. I want to be balling. I want to be like Grant Cardone. I want to be like Gary Vee.
Well, I want,
right? I want to be like this. And it's like, dude, you want to be like that? You don't even know if that's real.
That's true.
I mean, I know people like Grant Cardone, Gary Vee. Those are real. They're doing it.
Yeah.
But anybody in the reselling community walking around with freaking funny glasses and a hat backwards and be like, yo, look at that, just 1 million in the books. It's like, dude, really? You can't even have an education, bro. You can't even speak correctly.
Yeah, well.
I mean, come on, man.
So I want to know, I want your comments, okay? Because I would like to put a new segment into Mike's videos while I'm home anyway. I'd like to put Kim's Grammar Corner because he had me watching a couple videos
Did you not
of
see this?
people
Oh
the
my
other
God.
day.
I mean, I can't make this stuff up, Kim.
And within the first, I don't even think it was 30 seconds.
I mean, I'm not ragging on people, but it's just like, dude, I can't do this.
I could barely understand that it was English coming out of their mouths. And so I would make it, I have
we
the
should
whole,
have that. We'll do it in the vlog.
I have
Kimmy's
the
Corner.
whole thing in my head, really. In my opinion, it's hysterical. But it's very true, and it will help you to not sound like an idiot.
But it's crazy. So there's always got to be a rant on one of these live shows, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about this because I just see it. It's more and more and more and more and more. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork. I've been reselling for 29 years. So everybody's trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
And you're looking like, dude, you're only 23. No. I'm 29 because it's just, and it's randomness. They're like literally lying to a camera. They're like literally holding this and pretending to be somebody that they're not. And then they're lying to people. Some are even doing it, they don't even have courses. They're just trying to, it's just crazy. But here, let's get into the facts here, right? This stuff's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on social media, it's everywhere, right? I mean, I'm not just talking about reselling. I go I hate Facebook. I log in there, Michael, and I'm like, oh yeah, what? Do you know that you could buy property for this, that?
Oh, yeah.
It's all these guys.
All these
and I'm scrolling through like, dude, what did my mom post? What did Kim post? You can't even see that anymore.
Yeah.
Because you got somebody over here telling you this, telling you that.
Yeah.
And
it is. Facebook's getting
and it's just like, whoa, dude, right?
A little much with that.
So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you want to be the new get-rich-quick thing, that's amazing. I hope to God you go out there, you make all these millions. But let me get you down to reality. And I think this reality would sound amazing to a lot of Americans, a lot of people that are out there, a lot of people that are struggling, a lot of people that are getting there, okay? How about full-time money, right? How about replacing your job? How about money on a side, part-time job, right? How about a little side hustle, dude? Who wouldn't want an extra $400 or $500 a month to save up so maybe they can take their family on vacation, right? How about money to support your family, right? You want money to support your family? You got to pay the electrical bill, right? Now, we live in a modest house. You know, electrical bills, they're high over here in Arizona.
Especially in the summer.
Yeah, it's just like Chicago in the winter. Yeah. Gas bills ridiculous.
Yeah.
How would you like to do that? This is what I'm telling you guys. This is what, with reselling, you could do this. You could support your family. You could pay your bills. You could pay your bills. You can have financial freedom to some extent with a lot of hard work, a lot of strategies, a lot of failures, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of days going, dude, why won't eBay, why don't I get a cha-ching, bro? Why is this not cha-chinging?
Yeah.
What do I gotta do? And
there have been days you've been in this house screaming and ranting, where is it?
Why won't people buy from me, right? There's a lot of this, a lot of stress, a lot of ups and downs. There's times where you can enjoy time with your kids.
Right.
Okay? What do you want to do?
That really is the most important thing, honestly, is
and then,
the time.
Then whatever that dollar amount is, what will make you happy? That's what I want to end this with tonight, guys. Yeah. What will make you happy? What dollar amount? If you want to say, oh, dude, I'm okay with $1 million a year, that I wish the best of luck to you. Okay? I believe anything can be done, but when there's pipe dreams involved, right? And there's false hopes, if you're living in a situation right now and you have terrible credit, everything's past due, you should not be worried about how you're making your $1 million. Now you can tell me all day, until you're blue in the face. Well, LeBron did it. You ain't playing basketball. We're reselling here, people. Okay? We're reselling. I'm not playing basketball.
Need to have,
realistic expectations.
Yes, realistic expectations and realistic goals. And there's no reason you can't have lofty dreams.
Yeah,
we still both have lofty dreams. If I won the lottery, here's what I would do. Dreams. There's
nothing wrong with dreaming big, but there's just
you need to have those daily. What do I need
to get by?
To truly be happy? Would we all be happy with millions of dollars? Yes, we would. But really, what do you need to truly be happy? Well, for us, it's a roof over our heads that we can, afford, electricity, water, that kind of thing. Our kids have clothes. We have food to eat. Maybe we get to go out every now and again.
When did that become such a shame?
Yeah.
To support your family, to raise kids. When did that become shameful for us resellers?
To work hard to support your family.
Why is it that?
Question.
Seriously, that's what I'm saying. This is what the whole point was.
Yeah.
Why is the sexy millions amazing to people? People will flock to that.
Yeah.
But when people that are normal like me and Kim, or you guys that are out there hustling and bustling, how come our story is not freaking sexy? Right? Because everybody wants an easy way out of it, man. But guess what? This life we're living is sexy. Right?
I'm good with it.
Come on, look at this. Look at the freedom we have.
We do.
Look what we could do. I can do whatever I want right now. I mean, I'm not going to go drop millions at the casino because I don't have millions.
No.
But we've done this to get to that. We've got from that, and we're going there.
Yeah.
Okay? We have worries, sure. We have stress, sure.
Yeah.
Bills come up. Oh, man. Kids' school's coming up. Man, you got to buy them all new clothes.
Right.
Rinse and repeat, right? Over and over and over. But why is this story not glamorified? Why is this not glorified? Right?
Because,
that's just boring.
Right.
That's why.
Because the average, I think the true success story are the people who are making it happen every day. I really do. I think that is the true success story in life, is the people who are out working, whether you're working at a job or whether you're working for yourself doing reselling.
You're doing the best you can.
But you're out there and you're doing it every day, and you have food in your home, you have love in your home, and
you have faith. You're out there. You're making it happen.
But that's not sexy to people. It's not sexy. But you know what? That's
we're on
the
our own here.
true
I mean,
story.
we're 40. You'll be 40 soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 40.
But here, we're 40, and we live on our own. Nobody, mommy and daddy don't pay our bills here.
No,
My mommy and daddy haven't paid. Nobody's paid my bills in 25 years, right? I'm out here, guys, like everybody else. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. You can go out and do this, but let's just get to a point where, man, making money, paying your bills, that's an accomplishment. That's success. Not success isn't like I'm successful because I just know how to resell. That's why I'm successful, because I can go to an estate sale, even though there's 500 pickers going there, but for some reason I'm so great and good that I'll just go up to that person and say, where's your good stuff? And they go, here. Here it is, Billy. I mean,
when did that happen?
I'm just saying, Kim, some of these people, I mean, I just like, at some point here, we're going to keep making the videos, but at some point here, we're just going to die off in the wind, right? People are like, dude, I don't want to watch this guy anymore, man. Him and these live shows with Kim, they're like nutty. The dogs are fighting.
I know.
Kids are screaming.
Crazy
There's people trying to break in their house. And this guy's trying to deflate my dream about making $1 million next week.
Yeah.
But guys, if you work hard, it's the 3 Ps before we end it here.
Oh, the 3 Ps.
I got 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
3 Ps, man. That's all you need to know before you go to bed tonight, guys. I'm telling you, you wake up tomorrow morning with 3 Ps.
Okay.
3 Ps every day.
What are they?
What was the guy when we worked at that call center a long, long time ago? Remember?
Yeah.
PMA.
PMA.
Positive mental attitude. PMA. PMA. And you've heard this from all these, you know.
Oh sure,
stories.
yeah.
Here's my 3 Ps.
Okay. 3 Ps of reselling. Okay.
Stay productive.
Ah.
Stay positive, and push forward.
Nice.
Dude, that's a T-shirt. That's my next course.
Hashtag
Who wants to be with the 3 Ps?
Stay positive, stay productive, and push forward.
That's it, guys. You do those 3 Ps every day.
Dang,
Dude, that's
dude,
hot. I know.
Come on.
Dude, I'm going to make a hat.
Yeah,
3
that
Ps.
was good.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to get rich. That's how I'll make my millions. I'll make a hat. 3
Let's
Ps.
say it right now. We're copywriting that.
Copyright, 3 Ps. No, but guys, 3 Ps, just think about that. Day in, day out, when you wake up, when you go to bed, just think of these 3 things. And I guarantee you, if you are a hustler, if you are I don't even like the word hustler. I don't even like that word hustle. Go get it.
It has a negative connotation.
It does. It's a negative word, right? Was there something bothering me? What's weird?
No, hold on.
What? Is there a freaking scorpion?
You are correct. It is paradise found.
Yeah. These 3 things. Just do it in and out. Don't worry about what others do. Don't worry about what's going on. Don't worry about your negative family members. Don't worry about this, your crazy neighbors. Do you and raise your family. Live your life.
Hey, doggies.
And you're going to find treasures along the way. You're going to find cool things. Just stay afloat. Really appreciate you guys watching tonight. You guys are amazing. Go out there, make it happen. 3 Ps.
3 Ps.
If you did enjoy today's video, hit the thumbs up, guys. We'll be doing a vlog tomorrow. I'll be running around craziness because it's going to be a little cooler.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, I haven't looked. Well, it's not 120.
Well, it's not going to be 120, but I want to go run out. There's some garage sales. There's a private pick, whatever, over down the road. I don't know.
We have to get some birthday presents for Anthony.
The 3 Ps, and let's be real, guys. Be real.
Yes.
And then, you know, that's all I can ever tell you guys, right? You watch the channel here. You can go back from video, Morning Cup of Joe 1. I'm smoking cigarettes, and I'm like, hey, we got a live viewer here, right? Just do it, right? It's like freaking Shia LaBeouf. Just do it.
I thought that was Nike.
No, that was Shia LaBeouf. Well, yeah, he did this. Just do it. Just do it and freaking just keep going, you know? Keep listing it. Take breaks and just, God, it's out there. But that money you're going to get is going to pay your bills. And you know what? It's going to get all of you on vacation. You're going to have all your bills paid if you keep working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotta keep pushing it.
3 Ps. We're out of here. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.
Oh, see, that was...
Go, Kim, go. Peace. Peace. Good night, guys. Have a good one.
Good night.